Hello, everybody. Um, it's been a while since I've done a new Mr. Brown. I have a script for a short film called what was it? Dr. Lambert and Mr. Brown that I've been planning on making, but I've been busy at work, and when I get home, I really don't have much time to do too much other than writing. So going out and filming a short film right now isn't really gonna gonna happen. Um, I do intend on making that film. Maybe this summer I'll film it. I'm taking the summer off, so I'll have some time to go out. And as I say, it is a short film. It shouldn't take too long. A lot of the scenes take place in my garage, so even though I've traditionally been a director who likes to film everything in order, I'm willing to sacrifice that in order to make things go a little smoother. I do want to. Um, I'm excited about that. I'm gonna put together a poster for it that'll be uploaded ahead of time. So there's that. Right now, that's the only Mr. Brown project I have in the works. But I was going through my external hard drive recently, and I came across three Mr. Browns that are not currently on the channel. Now, one of them is from 2010, I think. Well, I want to, first of all, they're all fairly crude, lots of cussing. They'll probably end up with an age restriction for me when I upload them because they're from different times, and I'll get into that in a minute. But I just want to warn you ahead of time. There's nothing politically correct about them. It's old-ish school Mr. Brown. Um, so it's not gonna be clean cut. It's not gonna be anything like the Christmas shows I've done in the last few years. But let me just look here. There's Mr. Brown episode 4, which I have called for years the Lost episode, even though I've had it for years. It's Mr. Brown reading from. This was filmed at my great grandmother's house again about 2010, and it's Mr. Brown reading questions and answers from a book by Pat Robertson, and I had deleted it because of some of the mean things that Mr. Brown says to Mr. Robertson. Well, Pat Robertson, for one thing, was a notorious piece of shit. Um, and also, he's dead now, so I really don't give a fuck. So I think I'm gonna upload that one again. One here is from 2017, and if I remember right, that one was one of the ones that has a lot of cussing. And I'm not saying, like, I swear a lot. Okay, you have to understand that. So for me to say that this video has a lot of cussing, uh, it's a warning ahead of time that it's a lot of F this and F that. But it's, again, a missing Mr. Brown that was not on the channel. And the last one is just called Mr. Brown's Update 2018. And I'll probably keep the dates in there just so that you get it, so that when they're uploaded, right? It's from that. Not, by the way, not that a video being from a certain year excuses anything. And I'll probably watch them ahead of time just to make sure that there's nothing that's culturally different now, if that makes sense. Uh, if it's a lot of swearing, it's a lot of swearing. I'll put that in the description, and it is what it is. Swearing is not going to offend me. I do think there is some language in the Mr. Brown episode 4, the lost episode, where the one where I said I was reading from Pat Robertson's book. I'd probably say a few things. Again, I'm not trying to excuse it, but I was about 16 at the time, so again, not trying to excuse it, but we all said and did things when we were, teenagers, especially, that not appropriate now. But I just wanted to give this update on Mr. Brown and just say that there will be some new Mr. Browns coming up, even though they're not new. As I said, they're hanging out on my external. A lot of the stuff I've been uploading lately is stuff that I found on my external hard drive that I recorded and showed to family and friends, but it never made its way to YouTube. And I'm like, okay, I have a YouTube channel and I have all this material that's never seen the light of day on YouTube. I want to make sure that it gets preserved in some way, even if it's just online. Again, I have it, and someday my family will have my external and they'll have it, and etc. etc. But, I have an audience, and I feel I would like to share a lot of that older stuff with my audience. So, if you're a fan of Mr. Brown, you're in luck. If you're not a fan of Mr. Brown, that's fine too. But again, even though they're older, um, there's going to be three brand new Mr. Browns that have, well, again, and I don't remember when I deleted episode 4, but it's been long enough that you might as well say it's never been on YouTube before. It's been that long that I realized pretty quick. Maybe that doesn't need to be, so whatever. Again, 3 Mr. Browns coming up with a short film probably being filmed this summer. I say probably because I don't like to make promises. I hope you're all having a good day. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And keep an eye out for those new Mr. Browns.